Hey, boys.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Look at that. I love that setup, man. Every time I see it, it's just fucking great.
Isn't this sick?
Yeah, dude.
It's beautiful.
You got your own corner of serenity.
It feels pretty good being here.
It's yeah, there's something Kubrick about it in a way. I don't know what it is, but
It's the high corner angle, maybe.
yeah.
Almost Lynchian.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe so. Maybe
Yes.
that's really
Camera's like a hair too high.
yeah.
Just you.
I like it. It's yeah, it's very fitting of you, I think. And I mean that and I mean that with all due respect,
Thank
if you
you.
will. No. How's it going, man? It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, sorry it took so long to work this out.
Oh, dude.
We're just happy to have you, man. I don't care how long it took.
Yeah, yep. I blame Jason, so it's
He usually does. That's fair.
He's a prick. He's offsetting and off-putting. I mean, and people tend to, shy away.
Avoid the podcast. Yeah, no one wants to come on this fucking thing.
Yeah, so it's
I'm very Lynchian in my own regard. A little more Lost Highway than anything else. Yeah,
no, you're that thing in Mulholland Fall or Mulholland, Drive, yeah, where that comes around the corner.
Yeah,
the nightmare thing. That's you.
Hey, how's my audio, by the way? Are you getting an echo?
you sound great.
No, you sound good.
We've got a little bit of one, I think.
Do we?
No, I think that might be me. Let me change something real quick. I just thought of something. Hang on. Hold on, I got this. Audio. Microphone. All right. Is the echo gone?
You sound wonderful.
I sound good to me.
Is it fixed?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds great.
All right. There we go.
So, man, you have been on quite the odyssey the last few months, man.
Yeah.
You have been killing it.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I just like getting invited places.
Well, I think you have this I don't know, man. It's like this glow about you right now. It's like this weird.
Tim, are you pregnant?
Are you?
God, that'd be so cool. That would be the only way to take this to the next level. If I announce the pregnancy.
Dude, imagine you failed the rabbit test.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I saw Lil Nas X with the pregnant belly, and I was like, is he actually pregnant?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I gotta stop doing drugs. The fuck is wrong with me?
That's not the drugs, that's him.
Yeah, no, I was like, there's probably, if you're gay enough, can you get pregnant?
Dude, you are the
That's
gayest.
a real thought I had for a minute.
Like, that's the gayest person. And
I think everybody in their life has that thought at least once.
Yeah.
Even gay people.
Dude,
can you be so gay that you get pregnant?
Dude, at one point, he's just like, he's drinking. He's like, I've swallowed a lot.
I'm just really full.
Really full. It's happening.
It only takes one.
Didn't he have didn't he go into labor or something after that, like a fake labor after he did that shit?
I thought it was real. I don't know.
I mean, I'm
You are
sorry.
fucking us up.
I'm
man.
sorry, dude. A real labor.
How are you guys, by the way? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
We're great, man.
I didn't mean to
we're-
instantly derail it.
No. Nobody gives a fuck about it. It's fine with us.
This is what we do. We just want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
This is great.
Everything's good here, man.
We've been retooling the operation, if you will. And
Good.
I have a question. This goes back a while, but this is you. So I don't know the specifics of this, but I know you guys, Jason, you and Mike and John O'Connell went to Indiana,
right.
And there's this bridge, right?
Oh man, I really hope you wouldn't bring this up.
Well, so from what I understand, Tim, you said that you could cross this bridge blindfolded, right? And I said, if anybody in the world can do it blindfolded, it's Tim Butterly.
Why are you encouraging
because
this?
because there's a level of positivity that he has that overcomes like the odds. Like it makes you yeah. So
I'm dumb enough to try anything, and
no,
it's hard to imagine myself failing at those things.
Right. I don't think you can fail.
It's not that I don't think you can do it, Tim.
I don't think it's an
I believe
option.
in you. I really do. But can't we send someone far more expendable over the bridge?
No way, dude. It's got to be high stakes.
Yeah.
It's got to be high risk, high reward. I could tap dance across any dilapidated bridge.
Yeah, I think
that's
you
a
can
promise.
do it.
That's a promise I'm making right now.
Yeah.
Look, man. I've got a soda deal worked out with one person, and I will work out a soda deal with you if you just promise not to fucking cross that bridge.
No, that's an unhealthy approach to behavior curbing.
Here, I'll bring here's some sugar water.
Here's your fizzy
Yeah.
sugar water.
Yeah, I'm like a 12-year-old in so many ways. Soda bribery, chief among them.
And Funyuns are in the deal with you because this is a safety issue.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Man, stoner dads, you guys are so fucking awesome.
Yeah, we need a new stoner dads.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's taking so
Oh
long.
no! It happens when it happens. That's the beauty of it.
There was like a mini stoner dads, I guess, the other day, but yeah, it was pretty.
You know what's funny is because obviously I take in so much feedback because I don't know, people reach out to me and I love getting back to them.
Yeah.
And I would hate to be someone that like people reached out to and I was just like, I'm too busy to even read this right now. I mean, fuck that. So I hear from a lot of like really cool people, and I also hear from a lot of people who are just like, this is the most retarded shit I've ever seen, and it's like they don't like it. People don't like what, I don't know.
You know what it is, man?
People get down on how stupid I am sometimes.
No. You know what it is? They won't. I feel like they don't surrender to that. Everybody has this in them, right? This who they really are. It's like the real person inside of them. They won't surrender to
or
that.
Nightmare Monster.
Yeah, sure. Either way. And I think the only thing to do is to lash out at that because they're afraid to like be a part of it.
You think people are afraid to be as dumb as I am?
No. I feel like everybody has that thing where they're like they want to be silly. They want to. There's like a freedom that you have.
Yeah.
That everybody aspires to have, but when they don't have that, they lash out about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. There's one like recurring shit talker guy, and every time he has like a distinctive name. So every time like he pops off, I like just click his link again, and like he's just like specifically out of like any cast I go on or anything I show up in, this dude just like thinks I fucking suck. And anytime I like check out, like just click his username wherever it is, he wants to do the same shit that I like to do.
Exactly.
It's like he's got like a fledgling Twitch channel, and he's like putting up gaming content on YouTube, and he's making like retarded edgy jokes. And then when he sees me, he's just like, this guy fucking sucks.
So when you're doing it, you're being genuine, and he's probably upset that he can't do it. Like it didn't catch on for whatever reason with him.
Yeah.
And dude, yeah, it's I don't know, man.
He's not being authentic.
Yeah,
he's gay.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
he's
dude, so my point isn't to like dwell on these types of dudes. It's just like, man, it doesn't have to be like that.
No,
it sucks for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a certain point, you really feel bad for folks like that because it's like, dude,
that's all I can feel, dude. I'm so secure in how I'm living right now. I'm so just like not like buying into my own shit, but just like so content with the way I'm like making decisions that I'm just like not living in a vacuum, but it's like that stuff can't penetrate anymore.
Well, you've got so much
like,
validation,
dude,
man. Look at the evidence.
Just I don't know, man. Like instead of like, I don't know how I would describe it, but like I would give away the game plan. You know, I'm trying to give away the game plan to just like fucking doing cool shit and being happy all the time, and people are just rejecting it. Like a few people are just rejecting it in an almost violent way, and it's all right, man.
But that's again, you shouldn't, and you're not being affected by it because they're the ones losing out on it. In the end, when it's all over, like they're the ones that lost out on it.
Yeah, and I'd sound like a maniac if I said that myself, but it's like
no,
man,
it's
truth. You're the Elon Musk of HGRs.
I'll tell you like a quick thing that happened.
I mean, really, he puts the electric motor stuff out there. For, he's not trying to hide anything he's doing.
Yeah,
and he's like, hey, let's make this better together. And
you know what's funny is that like whenever I imagine Elon Musk talking, I forget that he has an accent and not a speech impediment.
Yeah,
you sound like a fucking moron.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, he should be wearing headphones. Oh wait, no, I got that wrong. Fuck, he's a genius.
It's that face though. Yeah, like that face. He's like, that's a helmet face right there.
Well, that's the kind of face an alien would pick.
Yeah,
dude.
No, I'm just one of you.
Yeah, his human creative character. Yeah,
sure, I came here.
And then didn't he like he knocked up like a cool like
Grimes.
Music girl?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Grimes aside from her being like cool music person.
Hot and some of her stuff is good.
I know
It's just so funny to like look at one of those robotic billionaires like, yeah, and then I like to make robot cars, and she's just like, oh my god, dude, I gotta fuck this guy. I gotta fucking get this dude's cream in me right now.
Yep.
I wonder if she plays her music and she's like, baby, listen, and he's just like,
oh my god, dude, trying to imagine him enjoying art.
yeah, I just can't imagine. And she's like asking him about the lyrics and everything. He's just no emotion.
If he listens to music, it's definitely some kind of like Matrix cocoon. It's not.
He's got to listen to like industrial fucking hacker music.
Yeah. I guarantee you, he does the Eddie Murphy white guy dance. If he does dance at all,
there's no dance in him.
Yeah,
unless it's like to craft work.
he's got Sprocket's moves.
Yeah,
Dieter.
Fucking Dieter. He does have a monkey,
but he's just trying to have fun with billions of dollars. How can how can you knock him?
That's the thing.
He made a weird truck that everyone hates, but he's like, I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool truck.
He made a DeLorean truck.
He made a DeLorean truck.
He did, man. That's the first thing I thought, man. I was like, fuck.
He made a DeLorean F-150. Yeah,
dude.
He rules.
It's for fucking rednecks to go back in time. It's not like
that would have
the rest of us.
It only goes back to the Civil War.
Where did they say the N-word? It's like, oh shit, he's from South Africa. I forgot.
Oh yeah, dude.
This was a good time.
Dude, going back in time just to like freely say the N-word. You're like, oh, that was fun. I'm gonna go back to the future.
Right. Like, yeah. He's taking the two guys from Lethal Weapon 2 with him. That, by the way, that truck would have solved all of Marty McFly's problems. You know, because he wanted the truck for the.
He did.
Yeah. It's pretty genius. Maybe that's his.
Could have ran over Biff.
Yeah, it's all right there.
Biff would have broke the windows. They're supposed to be fucking unbreakable.
Now make like a tree and break my time machine. Dude, it's so good to see you. I'm sorry.
I'm so happy to see you guys. I saw you guys at in Column's Patreon hangout. That was a nice time.
Yeah, we're just stalking you through other people's Patreons.
I feel like it's one kind of like commingled group now. This is pretty sick.
It's really great. You guys have a lot of you guys have created like this your own universe with the podcasting network.
I know it almost sucks that it revolves around podcasting just because it's like so oversaturated with just like lame bullshit and people like avoiding real conversations. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but overlap is fun.
But like look how many like cool fucking people found each other. This is pretty sick.
It's true. Yeah, like even our little small thing, we like there's people that I would have never talked to.
Yeah, no, you guys are in. I'm talking about you guys as part of it.
Oh no, you guys are like no.
I feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman right now.
No, you guys are in the mix.
Can you snap a jewelry case in front of me real
quick?
Dude,
I mean, well, I understand what you're saying though, because every time I go like to the next level up of like podcast, I'm like, wow, dude, I feel like I'm tagging along with people. I feel like I'm almost like an intruder if I go on like something like Legion of Skanks. I'm like, oh, people are so fucking mad that I'm here. I'm annoying to everybody.
No way.
So I get that. I get like, you know, is trepidation the right word about feeling included?
A great word. No, nobody who listens to the show is going to understand it. But
that's when the two lesbians when they rub their pussies together, right? Is that what that is?
No,
I don't know.
Close.
Yeah, I'm scissoring every podcast.
Every podcast. No, but see the thing, like you guys, especially Legion of Skanks, like you're probably, I don't know. Every time you guys are on there, you're like, you're hailed. Like you're probably the favorite guest on that show right now. I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think? So
one of the few groups of people that the fans don't give shit to.
It's nuts. It's nuts how cool everyone is to us. But it's I don't know, man. My hunch is that just like it's clear that we're not faking anything because why would you fake what we're doing? Why would you fake being a fucking gay moron? You know?
Yeah.
Why would you fake being like an overly sincere fucking like struggling to get to a bit type of comedian when you know you could fake being like really cool? You could wear cool clothes. You could you could say cool stuff,
dude.
So people, I don't know. I just think people wouldn't believe that we were faking what we're doing, and maybe they just appreciate the honesty.
They do, but you're also generating your own brand. I mean, you guys are originals.
Dude, that's like some corporate.
It is because I want these motherfuckers to get paid.
Synergize. Okay, let's all
look. Tim has been poor.
No, I do.
Enough.
Okay? I know what you mean.
Tim rich.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
for sure.
I have everything I'll ever need already.
Yeah.
Now I just want to spend my time in cool ways.
Yeah,
And maybe quit my
have
job.
a very samurai way of looking at things. I
Yeah.
can appreciate that.
Dude, that your vacation, like I was following along
Stalking.
Yeah, internet stalking your vacation. And dude, I don't know, from afar, it looked like the best time you could possibly have,
Dude,
man.
like I said, man, I'm trying to give away the blueprint. It's just I have no problem sharing that kind of stuff. I don't even get like self-conscious about like oversharing anything. It's because it's like dude, I've been to the fucking depths. I've lived in poverty for decades, and I figured out how to fucking just not deal with any of that anymore. And and I spent so much time online, and I just watched so many people struggle and try to project their own fucking pain. And it's like, dude, you don't have to fucking do that. You can just do fucking cool shit. But I am very lucky to have like an immaculate family. Okay, maybe, but I like to think that if I didn't have them, I still would have figured something out.
Right.
You've made so much of your own luck. I mean,
Yeah.
from just moving from where you've lived.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone, that's one thing that so many people can never get past and never.
Yeah, living in a fucking heroin war zone.
Yeah,
that'll fuck you up.
How many of them are still back there just pour me in instead of looking like you did and be like,
well, I might have been one of the last people I knew to get out of the neighborhood because there were like additional circumstances to just how many mistakes I was making. But again, man, I realized it all came down to me, and I don't know. My week is so full of like just wild cool shit now. And I love just like running back to the internet, like, yo, guess what? Here's more cool shit I did. Because then I get feedback from people who are just like, it rules that you're doing that. I'm just like, the point is that you can do it.
Yeah, it takes a certain level to step out from like the shadow and from where you're watching, like observer to participant, I guess. But once you get past those fears, man, it's like, yeah, all that comes to you. It's like you start wanting to do more and more things. And
yeah, even like, just like socially, like, dude, by
yeah.
the time I get to like a podcast that people watch, right? That's a cool thing I get to do, but like,
yeah,
I'm showing up with just like new shit that I got into, right? So like, it could be as simple as like a dude hit me up on Twitter last night, and he's just like, hey man, I saw you talking about like customizing arcade cabinets. That's like a hobby of mine. And he showed me all these pictures of these like custom arcade cabinets that he had in his house. And I was like, bro, have you ever built one from scratch? And then we're talking about building one from scratch. And now it's like the next time that people see me talking about building arcade cabinets, I'm going to have one that I made, or I'm going to be working on one that I made, and I don't know how to do it, but I know that I could figure it out from the internet. And then I'll do that until I get bored with it, and then I'll jump on something else, and I'll fuck around with that, and then at the end I'll post a picture of it online. I'll be like, hey man, I did more cool shit, and then people were like, how do you do all this cool shit? It's like, bro, I just fucking make decisions about my time. Yeah, do that.
Well, I've been fortunate enough to do some fairly cool shit in my life, and when I would train people to do things, a lot of them are like, no, I can't do that. That's not, that's not a possibility. I was like, hey.
Was that the
anything that's ever happened? Is that the one?
I was the gangbang.
Yeah. If you're gonna shoot your asshole, I want you to realize.
Yeah,
I know you think you can't gape.
Yeah, you can do it, dude.
You
Just
think
focus.
you can't fit 3 bananas in there?
It's all in the breathing.
Yeah.
Look at Jeremy over there.
If you hold your nose, you
like,
won't taste it.
Yeah.
Jeremy puts his pants on just like you, except his sticking his ass on when he puts them on.
Yeah.
Jeremy's a person, and a person has done this. That means you can do it because you're a person.
Yeah, I love showing people how to do stuff, but I do get kind of frustrated because like I don't like when people say like, oh, I can't do that, or like I don't understand that. It's like, dude, I don't understand what I'm doing either. I just you know what I mean? Just fucking run into a wall and then start scrambling and figuring shit out.
I have faith in YouTube my way through so many things.
Yeah, there's so much information out there at this point. You can pretty much
what kind of cabinet are you looking to build first?
I want to just like you know what the ideal would be like a Japanese like plastic style cabinet where it's like lowered to the ground, and like the corners are kind of like rounded but also like 90s angular, and then it's got like the button layout that I like, and some like wild colors.
Oh, like the Namcos?
Yeah. I think Namco was the one that did them. And then I guess I would have to probably settle though for like your typical American particle board or plywood one that like
Right.
your standard, you know, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat cabinet. But
Yeah.
I haven't made any decisions yet.
Dude.
Maybe I could find like maybe someone's like molding like plastic shells for the Namco style cabinets. Maybe I could find someone doing that.
The guy who built the desk, who's on this podcast, who couldn't make it tonight, I'll send you
He
his
never does
information.
it.
Yeah, well,
He never
I'll
does.
send you his information and get you guys in touch because he does that stuff all the time for any type of fabrication.
Oh yeah,
And he's a dude to talk to about that.
yeah.
His name's
I
Eric.
I'm all questions right now.
Yeah, he can do. I mean, he's a
He's-
hillbilly genius.
He's I was gonna say he's
Yeah.
like he's from the woods and but he knows.
He's like Carl from Sling Blade with small engine repair, but like fabrication.
yeah. Ain't got no gas in it.
Oh man, I love those types of dudes.
Yeah, he's a different cat.
He's
for sure.
amazing. He's one of the guys we were going to do with DMT Rednecks. We're going to have him on that. He's
It's
amazing.
good times.
Dude, you make me want to do drugs so bad, and I've never done drugs.
Dude, I gotta stop talking about acid, man. Someone like I've had some people come back like, dude, doing acid around your kids is not funny, dude. That's real loser shit. And like, I get it. They don't have kids. They don't understand how cool it can be. But
Right.
there's no
Love
explaining
your
it.
children.
There's no showing them like how close I got to my children over the course of an intense acid trip. So I'm just gonna drop the issue.
I understand, but it just the appeal of you when you were talking about sitting in the grass. I was like, that sounds fucking amazing,
Bro, I got a new
Acid.
one. I got a new one to talk about tomorrow.
I can't fucking wait.
I did a planetarium trip.
Oh fuck! Well, this is gonna come out way after that anyway. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
by the time this comes out, people will have heard that. Yeah, dude, my sister came into town and I bought a ton of acid, knowing
yeah.
that she was coming in. She doesn't really fuck around with drugs, but like when she hangs out with me, she'll like try, like, oh, I'll try a little bit of it. And I found a planetarium in the middle, like an hour away. And I was like, she like landed in the city in the morning. And I was like, tonight I'm going to get a babysitter. We should do a ton of acid, drive out in the middle of nowhere, go to this fucking planetarium and see what it's all about. And yeah, we were out of our minds in a planetarium inside a middle school an hour away from home. Dude. And dude, I mean, it's a genuine experience. I don't know. I'll try to make it funny when I tell the story tomorrow, but like, my God, dude.
So when
cried
you're-
about the moon.
Well,
I mean, sometimes you gotta cry about the moon. There's
Cried
nothing
about
wrong
the
with
moon.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
so whenever
You've always been here for me.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't wait.
every
to tell
night.
You always depend on you.
Dude.
Dude, I always like, for whatever reason, hallucinogenics always take me to that outer space sort of thing anyway, like thinking about the connection of everything and like on the subatomic level and then on the largest levels kind
Cosmic
of
level.
yeah. And yeah, I can't imagine like being face to face.
We're all made of
That was pretty tough.
stars.
Dude, that was pretty tough. I was like, man, am I just like a million tiny little moons? What the fuck? I was like getting
Yeah.
frustrated with myself. But oh my God. There was a point in the beginning. So the guy running it, I actually was the brother of a comedian. It was the brother of a former Dab Meat guest.
Ooh.
And he did this like they had like the whole domed ceiling and he had control of like the telescope and he was like, all right, let's just zoom on the moon real quick. And the moon comes like rushing toward you in
Ooh.
like real life clarity. And I was just like, ah, I was being crushed by it. And then so he does his little presentation, which was, I mean, just as good as it gets. It was a guy that knows something and really cares about it. And it was just very charming and cool. And then afterwards they show this video called Moons, Worlds of Mystery. And it's designed for the domes. And it starts off with like, Ed Helms was narrating it, which is the only part I didn't really like because I don't like Ed Helms. But it was like,
fuck you, Andy.
it was like people don't really know about the moon. The moon, and it's like they're showing like how, you know, planets were knocking into each other, and that's how like the moon started. And me and my sister both had the same thought like a couple minutes in. It was like, dude, this moon's got to fucking figure something out. It's beating right now. Come on, dude.
You get out of here.
What the
moon.
fuck? Yeah. And so we're just watching like particles get knocked around off of planets and shit for like 35 minutes. And I walked out just like feeling like a million tiny little moon particles.
Like,
Oh,
like
pretty
your
cool time.
Your cohesiveness was barely holding together.
Yeah,
like-
dude, I was like straining to keep all my
Yeah.
moons in.
and the great thing is like, I don't know how far into it you were, but like you're set into that with acid for like good 12 hours sometimes, maybe more.
See, that's why I don't need it, man, because I have
Yeah.
these thoughts anyway. Because like I'll watch these series on planets, like it rains diamonds on fucking Jupiter, and
Yeah.
like Pluto's actually a gas giant. It's like you just sink into the fucking core of the planet. If
Dude,
you want
the most fucked up part was like, so you know how like when you're looking at something in space and it's like majestic and it almost looks like it's in slow motion, but it's actually moving at like 80 million miles an hour.
Yeah.
So you're watching these two like planetary bodies, and you're like, wow, it looks like they're almost doing slow motion ballet, and then you realize that they're actually colliding at like 1 trillion miles an hour and exploding, and it was just like, oh my god, dude, I can't take this anymore.
I thought this was ballet, but this is a corn
Yeah.
concert. This is
Like,
slam dancing.
dude, when you realize like the scale of the two objects and as they're like colliding, that was like maybe one of the coolest things I've ever felt. I
yeah,
don't know.
that's pretty
Yeah.
fucking
New
awesome.
peak experience.
Have you ever thought that since every molecule is kind of a simulacrum, or every atom is a simulacrum of a solar
Let me stop
system?
you right there. No, I've never thought that.
Well, I mean, it's every atom is kind of like a little solar system because
Is
it
that
has
true?
it has a binary nucleus with
Yeah, it's essentially
a positive and a
I gotta get
neutral
rid of all
charge.
my atoms, dude. I don't like this.
Yeah, and then everything's spinning around in orbitals. It's like you're just your own galaxy.
Ooh, yeah.
You
Well,
think
I
about the
instantly
number of
pictured
particles?
the cat's necklace from Men in Black.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And Tommy Lee Jones is just looking at you somewhere.
That's what I'm saying, like on the subatomic level, and then the largest, it's all the same. Which
Oh
is
my
not
God.
good to think about on acid. It's
No,
like,
it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't, dude. And like realizing like how minuscule you are in like the universe, that
Yeah.
was not great. That was like the end. I don't know if you ever read the end of the if you ever read The Gunslinger by Stephen King.
All right. Yeah.
What's the called? The antagonist does at the end of the book, like his grand punishment to Roland the Gunslinger is he sits him down at a campfire and he reveals to him his scale in the universe, and it like fucks his brain up.
Is
And
it
felt
Randall
someone was
Flagg in
doing that to
those?
me. I think the Man in Black might be Randall Flagg.
Yeah, I
He's
thought he
in
was
that,
like
yeah.
a pan-dimensional entity that went across.
I think he gets
a bunch
killed
of
in
books.
that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think
been a long time.
Stephen King was kind of like, guess what? All my bad guys are the same guy.
Yeah.
Like he ran out of toys.
It was like when you're a kid, you just put black tape on Cobra Commander and you just turn
Exactly.
it into somebody
got
else.
two of
Too,
them. Yeah, this is Cobra Commander.
This is the Man in Black now.
yeah.
He has new powers. They're different.
and you grab some tinfoils like, and he's got a robot arm.
And steel chair.
Yeah.
Now, you know what planet did you say had it was raining diamonds? Was it Jupiter?
Jupiter, yeah, it rains diamonds.
All I can think of was some rapper using that, like as some like
Come on, Jupiter, motherfucker.
it's
And he's
Jupiter
made
all
my
every
over-
day.
video on
It's raining
Jupiter.
diamonds,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Sounds like a-
Jupiter's actually a strip club. The entire planet.
It's just raining diamonds.
You pay in coal.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, it took me a second.
So you're
I thought you were going somewhere else.
no, it's fun to do shit like this with you because like you'll get like the fucking outside references. Like if I make a science joke, Tim's like, "Yeah, right there." And you
Up
make
to a
one out of
point,
it.
obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm uneducated.
No.
Self-educated.
I'm uneducated and getting dumber every day. My plan is to get so dumb that I bottom out, and then I'm gonna flip the switch. I'm gonna get smart. I'm gonna educate myself. Maybe I'll go to college.
I'm almost done with part one of that.
What's that?
Getting
Bottom-
Dumb.
dumber. Yeah.
It's fun to do. Yeah, just waste it away.
Dude, I just saw a tweet by that. What's his name? Cernovich, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like he has a speech impediment, right? Or is he foreign?
I believe he has a speech impediment.
Yeah, he was like he was
I like when
tweeting.
it's
He was like,
both.
I didn't know who Norm Macdonald was. I didn't know who Nicki Minaj was. I think that's why I have such an objective point of view. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. I have
No.
such an objective point of view. What a dickhead.
That's
Shut
an
the- dude.
arrogant fucking thing to say. Like, first of all, if you don't know who Norm Macdonald is, you missed out. So you're I think
I live an
little dumb to
isolated
think-
life. That's why my point of view is so objective. It's like,
I may or may not have hearing impairment.
dude, that's the type of shit you say when your wife is just spitting other dudes' cum in your mouth in your sleep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
you're
most
not saying
getting
thank
cheated
you?
on shit I've ever heard.
I usually say thank you. I don't know what. No, I'm not.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, he's
warming
getting
wage.
baby birded other dudes' cum. And he has no idea because he's I'm so objective.
So
Shut the
objective.
fuck up. I'm so tired of people like trying to prove that they're smart in social media.
Yeah, there's no way that like it's all fake anyway. Like the whole thing is it's an illusion.
Like, dude, you're getting excited about foreign governments running like social media campaigns.
Yeah.
Like that's causing emotional reactions in you. You're just like, well, at least I'll have the smartest reaction to this. And dude,
Yeah.
why? For what?
And that's also like you talk about like yourself having no not keeping a secret. There's no secret to that either. They openly admit that they're doing this, these governments do, and like people are like, no, actually,
like, well, I don't get excited about the stuff that they're doing. I'm reacting to real news.
Yeah.
Are you, man? I don't
That's
know.
because they've really scored the victory in where they've treated offense like a crime. Like if you're offended, that's a crime now, a thought crime.
Oh my god.
And it's so fucking stupid. It's just a bunch of pussies running around. It's like in Russia, they don't care. They're like, we drink the vodka, we shoot people, we watch the Hezbollah.
Well, I mean, it was funny watching people, and I wouldn't say that I'm like anti cancel culture. I'm just like not. I'm anti all culture, dude. I'm so fucking punk. I'm so fucking punk, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Don't, if you say anything's a culture, I'm against it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That fucking Boy George Culture Club,
Dude,
get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck. Maybe he's public enemy number one. When they
he's just a goddamn karma chameleon.
dude, when they started like equating like being rude with like rape, it's like, dude, this man made me feel uncomfortable by like being rude to me, and it was like they started speaking about it in like the same hushed tones as like this guy grabbed my fucking labia on an airplane. It's like
that's the case. I've raped grocery stores after a vicious hangover so many times.
Yeah, dude. What if they start canceling people for diarrhea and then I get fucked?
Oh, I'm done.
Dude, actually, one time, oh my god, one time I blew up a ladies' room at a Stephen Colbert taping. No, it wasn't a ladies' room. It was a family bathroom. Dude, they were like traveling to do Colbert, and they came to, I think it was University of Pennsylvania. I couldn't tell you because I was at the college and I was like, which college is this again? I have no idea. I don't give a fuck. So I go to it and I'm having a nice time, but like, dude, I get that like icy cold panic, and I'm like, oh fuck, so I, like an idiot, I wait until they do, I think they take an extended break between segments so people can go to the bathroom, and I run to the bathroom, and the dude's line is cruising. I think because dudes are so diarrhea efficient, there's no problem.
Oh, yeah.
The line for the ladies' room is like, I mean, it's crushing the atrium or whatever kind of fucking room. I don't know. The ladies' room is snaking around the building at this point. And the dudes happen to be going into a bathroom right next to the family bathroom that opens and locks. And it's like just for, it's for babies and retarded people. So I'm like, perfect. I get to the front of the line, and like you have the choice.
You half tuck in your shirt, and then you tuck your glasses, and then you go right in.
It wouldn't take much for me. So I get there, and it's like they're doing like an A/B switch, like either going to the men's room or going to and the dudes don't care. No dudes are like preciously like, I'm gonna wait for the family care room. So I just happen to get the family care room. Like, dude, this is perfect. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna fucking put on some fireworks. I'm gonna get back to my seat. So I'm in there, and dude, I am fucking laying it down. This was a hot day with a long walk diarrhea. You know what I mean? Where you can feel it pressing against the inside of your shirt.
Ooh.
You get that like surface of your skin just starts to perspirate, and you know that it's like, oh my god, my body is just preparing us. I'm becoming more like streamlined and lubricated so that I can slip into the diarrhea sphere.
Is it one of those where you're like, I may have to get naked and take a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You just have
I'm gonna have to wring out my shirt
to
finish this. But it's uneventful. It's like, hell yeah, dude, perfect. I mean, I can hear the birds chirping. I'm fine. And I finish, and I'm like, the next dude that when dudes diarrhea before each other, the next guy that comes in is totally understanding. It's like, bro, it's almost like a fist bump. Like, I'm glad that wasn't worse for you.
Yeah.
So I wash my hands,
thank
and
goodness you got that out,
dude. Yeah. I finish. I open the door. They relocated 75 women to this line.
Oh,
to move the line along. So I open the door, and it's almost like a green cloud and like a like and I mean, just these women's faces just like dominoes just turned to horror and then I had to walk past every single woman in line like I just lost a fucking roller hockey game to them, high-fiving each one of them.
True diarrhea walk of shame.
Yeah,
Good game.
you know what? If you gave me $100, I could not tell you why I started that story. I just really enjoyed it.
It needed to come out. You know?
Yeah.
like the diarrhea itself, it had to come out.
I
And
also
you found
took
the right place.
I took mushrooms like 35 minutes ago. Sorry.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but see, a diarrhea story is always good under any circumstance. So it doesn't really matter where it began; it's where it ended, and that was a good story. You know,
we had a friend of ours have to have diarrhea in a grocery store one night. Like it showed up unannounced. It really was
Which
like
isn't the
a
worst
vacuum.
place.
No, it's not the
I
worst.
and I also love like for the act itself, calling it having diarrhea. I had to go have
I had to
diarrhea.
have diarrhea.
Like I had to go deliver diarrhea.
Yes. Well,
Little Nas X.
he
Delivered it.
he comes back and he has a look we're not used to seeing on his face, and it's shame. And he's laughing. And they're like, "What the fuck happened?" And his phrasing next is what really made this story go down bad. He goes, "I went in the bathroom and I blew taco." Well, for context, one of the friends we had with us, his nickname is Taco. So he's like, "I blew taco all over the back of the bathroom," and I'm like,
What happened?
Where's
Wait,
taco?
he called having diarrhea blowing taco.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that.
Yeah.
I had to go blow tie. I had to go number 2.5.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest coming out story before he clarified what happened.
Blowing taco.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
Yeah.
I had I remember like on the flight back from Las Vegas, like we were waiting to board, and all of a sudden, like it hit me. I go into the bathroom at the airport, and dude, it felt like just rapes and things. I don't know what was going on around me, but like I closed the door and I was trying to be quiet, but now I realized like it doesn't matter because there's like gang warfare going on in this bathroom around me. So I was like, just propped it up. I'm like, this is the least offensive thing that's happening right now to anybody.
There are no ninja shits on an airplane. It just doesn't happen. No.
Yeah, actually, I mean, after past a certain point, diarrhea is a psychedelic experience. You kind of like get really paranoid and hallucinate, and you think about like dead relatives,
dehydration.
Yeah, you pray a little bit.
Yeah, I was like,
really bad tummy ache.
Some meditation and focus your breathing.
Yeah, breathing techniques.
Yeah,
there's a vapor.
Did you ever have diarrhea in an ice cold river before?
No.
That was one of the most freeing experiences of my life.
That sounds like something you'd have to go to a Native American reservation to experience.
Yeah, you just go to Oregon.
Yeah.
Dude, that seems like the epitome of yin and yang, like two things that are happening opposite.
Dude, I was floating. It was deep enough for me to fully submerge without touching the bottom. So I was floating like the Vitruvian Man. Just ejecting diarrhea into this ice cold river, and it felt like at the end of the diarrhea I was going to turn inside out and follow the diarrhea out of my own body. I was being pierced by the temperature of this water and just releasing. I was like, wow, man, that was a pretty cool time too.
I'll never look at a Da Vinci the same fucking way again. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that.
Dude, Shaft McNulty on Twitter called me Retardo Da Vinci.
I fucking love Shaft, dude.
Yeah, he's a killer, man.
Yeah, he's the man.
Dude, there's something oddly poetic about seeing your diarrhea float away. Like, I don't know.
Like fish sperm.
Yeah.
I swam
good journey.
And I spawned.
Go propagate. Tell others of me.
Just having shadow life forms created.
Good gray, man. Dude, you were talking about being offended. I was offended. There was this thing that happened online last week. I think it might have been earlier this week about Primus, and I just don't understand. Dude,
how many people missed what the fuck you were saying?
I'm not even sure what I was saying.
It worked for me.
It's just so funny to talk about Primus. You don't even have to say anything specific about them. Just bring them up and it makes me laugh.
But it's also funny how like heated people got about that, or like how their love of I mean, really, people were showing their love of Primus.
Yeah, how many people would take a bullet for Les Claypool? We didn't know till last week.
Surprisingly, a lot. That might be the most engagement I've ever gotten on social media. It was, and I didn't even say Primus sucks, which actually would indicate that I was a fan. I didn't even talk shit about Primus. I just said it would be cool to get so fucked up that you got into Primus.
Right.
And I don't know. I think people resonated with it, whether
Oh,
they
they
agreed with
certainly-
it or not.
I like the tweets where people were like trying to respectfully disagree. They're like, dude, actually, like I saw Primus in like 2008, dude, and they were actually really good, man. Like it's just,
You had a lot of butt.
I actually, those are my least favorite. My least favorite were the dudes that were like, I don't know, man. I think you should give them the chance.
yeah.
My favorite were dudes who were just like, bro, you just don't get it because you've never, driven to Santa Fe in the middle of the night, transporting a photo booth, super duper high, listening to fucking Is It Luck 6 times in a row. And I was like, actually, that sounds like a pretty cool time.
Yes.
You never dropped acid and watched Les Claypool play on top of a billboard for 17 hours.
Dude, I've been listening to so much fucking Primus lately. It's nuts. And that was so last night I was basically hosting the party. Like I picked the activities and we went and bought a bunch of art supplies and brought them back to my house. And we were like, okay, after the planetarium, we'll come home. We'll do a bunch of art. We had a designated driver, so it was cool.
Fuck yeah.
And my sister kept saying like, and I haven't talked to her fully about this yet, but she kept saying like, you're not going to put any Primus on, are you? And I was like, I think you kind of want me to. That's all. I was like, are you fucked up right now?
Did you tell her to grab herself a can of pork soda?
Told her to shake hands with me.
There you
go.
Yes, dude. Now I do Primus references
Hey,
everywhere I go.
I'm really gonna go through the Primus catalog again.
Oh, yeah,
Bro,
you talked
actually,
to the wrong guy.
you know what really put me over was Sam Talent reached out to me, who I'd never spoken to in my life.
He's a great guy.
Such a good dude.
He started talking to me just because I was tweeting about Primus, and he was like, dude, just listen to Is It Luck? And I listened to Is It Luck as loud as I humanly could, and I was like, I get it, dude.
Dude, don't listen to The Air is Slippery on Drugs.
Air's getting slippery.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm pretending to not be familiar with him. When I was a kid, my brother had the Tales from the Punch Bowl enhanced CD-ROM,
Oh, wow.
Shit.
and I spent a
CD-ROM.
lot of time. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Remember you could play Les
Fuck
Claypool's
yeah.
virtual drum kit in
Yeah.
480p. I spent a lot of time fucking around with that. That was awesome. Actually, if I could find that, I wonder if anyone's like uploaded that to a website because that was just like a flash file.
Oh, sure. Because Incubus, their album Science, I think
Yeah.
it was, they had the same interactive shit on there, and it was like,
That was the one with the cult leader, right? On the face.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's been
I
so
always
long.
thought Incubus was gay.
When they were a Faith No More wannabe band, they were a lot better.
Yeah, they were like heavier before that. What was the album with?
The Reason and all that shit. I
No,
don't know.
that's Who Was Snake.
Oh, same thing.
The one that Pardon Me, that
yeah,
album,
yeah.
whatever that album's called.
Oh, Hoobastank was like Incubus Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like
It's
they're
his brother, I think.
one of the brothers of
Is it really?
yeah, somebody from
That was
Incubus.
probably like pro wrestling brothers where they're not actually related.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
They're all
He
Blackers.
just sound enough like Incubus. He has to be like, that's my brother.
Yeah, their last name is Mulligan. Yeah, that's fine.
It's Kane and the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those dudes are really related.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
The Heart Foundation. Incubus
Yeah.
and Hoobastank were the Heart Foundation.
Yeah.
One's Heart, one's Neidhart. Close
Stu
enough.
Hart. Yeah.
Dude. God, that's weird because I heard that Incubus song. I mean, Hoobastank song earlier, and yeah. Anyway,
They only had that one, right?
I think
As far as I know.
I don't know. I can't. They had that ballad.
I don't know.
The one I heard.
Drive.
No, the Hoobastank song.
Is that not Hoobastank?
Drive is Incubus.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Dude, you need to
It's the
listen.
same fucking thing. All that shit blended together.
Nah, man. You should really give Incubus a try.
You look, imagine getting so fucked up you get into Incubus. Now that I'll die.
I think
on that hill.
Incubus is music for like hot incels.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Like if you never fuck, but like your facial structure is really good, you're into Incubus.
Yeah. All you got to do is comb that hair, buddy. You'll get some puss.
yeah.
Speaking
Dude,
of,
buy a pair of jeans that fits you, and you can get out
Yeah,
of
man.
Incubus.
Stop with that skinny jean bullshit for 5 minutes.
how's the quest going for the bros, the bubs for the what is it? Getting laid or getting dicks wet?
Yeah, well, I don't have any like firm plan. I realized after I started talking about like making sure all of our boys are getting pussy.
Yeah,
Like I don't know anything about getting pussy.
that's a hard.
I know a lot, but it all involves exchanging money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a lot of tactics for married dudes to get pussy. Like if you're trying to, I could probably I might be an expert in like married sexual health. I might be a leading expert in it. But like as far as like if you're single and you need to find pussy, I would be so lost. Oh my god.
It's a different world out
It
there.
doesn't exist anymore.
No, I mean it does, but
no, it's like water world now. It's no. Dry land is a myth. It just fucking no.
Yeah, and we're all drinking our own piss.
I'm pissing in and drinking it every day.
Just drink your own
there's
piss.
Just no fucking way. No, pussy doesn't exist.
Pussy exists. I've seen it.
I've seen it. I see it on the fucking phone and on the computer. Past that, nothing. It's a fucking myth.
No.
The real world is pussy world.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even real.
Dude, I'm so ready for the fucking Ready Player One reality. I'm like, fuck this. I'm out of here.
No, I feel for my dudes. Actually, what I really feel for is like how do you accomplish anything if you also have to figure out like getting pussy? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
so dark.
Because that's always priority one, really, whether you like it or not. Like it will take priority over other shit.
The prime directive.
Yeah.
I find that when I destroy the hope of it in my mind, I'm so much more productive.
Yeah, but that's so sad to me.
But I'm productive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't take that. I can't take the thought of a dude like just relegating himself to dry dick.
Dry dick motherfucker.
It's nothing but XNXX for this old fella.
But I think I would encourage dudes to like just I don't know, get into hobbies and then like bother people about them in social settings.
Yeah, you know
what we gotta do. What the focus really has to be on getting our boys separated from their bitch wives.
That's a tough one.
That's my real cause. If I'm Angelina Jolie on the red carpet, it's like actually this, I'm happy I made this movie, but I'm really here to talk about like bitch wives and saving our boy. I'm here to save the boys.
It's here for the boys.
Your AOC dress says "fuck the bitches" on the back.
Yeah. I'll look at "save the boys" is on the back of my dress.
Fuck the bitch wives.
That's awesome.
Eat the bitch wives.
Well,
everybody would be talking about you because you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And brave. I'm so brave.
You're very
so brave, dude.
You're very brave. I think.
Dude, I don't know why I think this, but I seriously believe that sometime in the next couple of years you're going to write a book. I've thought about that since the first time.
I probably should start now, but like, what the fuck? I don't know.
I think you could write a book on so many different things. Your fucking point of view is just.
I don't see any value in it. I can't even pretend to find value in it. Anytime I'm giving my opinion, I feel like I'm backed against the wall. I'm just like, please leave me alone, dude. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Please don't hurt me.
I was watching you on Legion of Skanks, man, and I was like, whenever you started talking about sitting in the ground, I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be a great story. And like you're like, no, I can't get too serious here. I was like, oh fuck, I felt like I missed out.
Well, I told most of that on Bad Meat Any. What I should have done was started like going into all that story stuff, and it'd be like, you know what, that's not for now. Check out my real podcast where you get the whole thing,
right?
Mostly for free. I think. I don't think I did it on the Patreon.
No, that one was on the free.
Good for them, man. Like I said, I'm trying to give away the blueprint.
You are,
yeah. That's funny too. Like the Legion of Skanks audience is like, I don't know,
surprisingly cool and wholesome.
Yeah, yes. They are, but people have this impression of them as being these just fucking monsters.
Yeah, they think they're us.
Which is, I guess they can be, whatever. But ultimately, like when you I know there was a thing where you're talking about your daughter, and you're like, she's actually my best. Like, why am I saying she's my best friend? No, I hate her
because she is.
They're not there for that though. That's not the show.
No, yeah, I understand. And I thought that was a great moment because I feel like there's a lot of people there that understood that. Like they played to the show, but at the same time,
you made Lewis feel feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I lost that, but dude, Lewis is a cool dude. Lewis is a cool dude, and he's like, hey, we've spent some very, very like cool time together. But like, dude, yeah, that's not their. Like, I'm getting more and more aware of like giving people a show, and if I'm in control of the show, I know what it's going to be. But if I'm doing someone else's show, like you go to Legion of Skanks and like they walk out and like they've got their hands up and they're doing chants and shit, and it's like, dude, that's not my tempo. But
Yeah.
I understand that that's the show they're there to see. And I would hate to do anything to like derail. It would be so lame of me to be like, that's gay, dude. This is fucking dumb. You're fucking chanting and shit. That'd be the lamest thing in the world for me to do, because I like the guys and what they, they enjoy that. So I'm gonna give them as much of that as possible. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's lame that you guys are making fun of me sharing my earnest feelings, actually. So that's where that came from.
Well, yeah, but I just thought it was a like an honest moment, like a good moment too, and I think a lot of people may have picked up on that too. Like,
I hope they did.
Will. Yeah,
I hope they did. I just don't like. I don't like how you're supposed to like hate your family.
Yeah.
Oh god.
In comedy, you're supposed to be like, yeah, I'm married or whatever. It's fine. My wife thinks I'm an idiot, dude. I beg for sex, and like, I have kids. It's so hard. Shut up, dude. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's my favorite thing in the world. All of my jokes have come from how happy I am with my family. I think. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe it's not funny yet, but I'll figure it out.
Dude, I mean, definitely an audience for that. Definitely people there for that.
Yeah, but I wonder. I'm like, am I looking for like Ray Romano's audience in like 1999 right now?
See, so like,
well, Peter Boyle was there, so you'd be doing something right.
So look at like Louis C.K. was writing these jokes about like, at the time people thought like, you can't say this about your kids, you can't call them assholes or whatever, right? He did it, sort of broke ground on that. But there's room for like the opposite of that too. Like, I think there's, as long as it's good, as long as it's
okay. So
good.
I think okay, I have a theory. And this, because Louis' stuff hit me really hard, because I think Louis is cutting through. Is this an okay place to like dissect this kind of thing?
How about it?
I have an actual thought here. So when Louis was coming out and saying my daughters are assholes, and like very, very directly and very sharply like making fun of, his parental duties and like his kids' personalities and behaviors, what he was doing was kind of like just painting a picture that would resonate with anyone who's ever had kids. And before that, anytime you heard someone talking about kids, it was almost like they were reading from a storybook. And it's like, my children are the light of my life, and there's no greater job in the world than being a pet. Like, people were just repeating the same shit and not actually expressing themselves. And that was why it was so funny and cool when Louis came out and started doing that, because at least something honest was being said. And I still think that Louis' stuff is very funny and very true. But at the same time, I think too many people ran with that and wanted to like, and also like, remember Louis' joke, and then also I'll add to it.
Yeah.
And I was probably even guilty of it when I first started in comedy, but now it's like, okay, if we're being honest with it and we agree that anything can be funny, I'm going to joke about, I'm going to joke about joy. I don't know. It's gay.
Yeah, no,
dude. I look forward to seeing what you do with it. And I think a lot of people miss the fact that Louis was basically saying it's okay to have these thoughts, and all of it was projected from love with his kids. Like, clearly he loved his kids. Clearly, if you look at what he was doing, he was there with them. He was doing stuff. He was present.
But then like, so like, even with like Louis stand up and like with podcasts and stuff like that, people are laughing at how much truth there is in what they're saying.
Right.
But then when Louis gets off stage, he was doing cool, like he was like traveling to do stand-up comedy. He was spending time with his kids in their, like, I'm sure it was a very nice apartment in Manhattan. Like, he was living a very awesome life and sharing really awesome times. And like, I was even guilty of this in the past, but like, people who are consuming that, they aren't living those. They're just jumping from content to content, and then they're just sitting online and just like fucking festering. They're not living that themselves. So you can consume someone, spitting out that like bile as a joke, but then that, like, it can't become your personality. You actually have to like fill your life with like meaning and shit. Otherwise you get, the internet and what it is right now.
Of course.
There you go.
Yeah, and again,
he bought his girls a boat, took them out. He didn't know how to fucking drive a boat, and got hit on a sandbar. But I mean, he bought a boat for his kids because he just fucking loved them.
Well, yeah. Again, there's those people like that take things literally and they follow that lead. And it's like, I guess they would never get the joke regardless. But there's the, like you said, you've got to fill it with these real moments. It can't just be.
Well, there'll always be the Beavis and Butthead kids that set shit on fire because somebody set fire.
Also very funny.
Yes,
I'm just
Still
saying,
funny
like,
all these years.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hilarious.
Did you ever see
Very funny.
Idiocracy, Tim?
yeah, of course I did.
Dude, are we not living in it? It's here.
No.
I feel like did we talk about this before?
I don't think
Maybe
so.
not, but I didn't like Idiocracy the first time I saw it. Can you believe that? I
Well,
had to watch it twice, and then the second time it clicked, and I was like, "Oh, this is the best ever." I was like embarrassed. There was like 24 hours. I was like, I think I watched Idiocracy wrong because that wasn't great. And the next time I watched it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking buried under Congress, under a congressional library somewhere.
Yeah.
It's so important.
I think Mike Judge in general,
Well,
like his stuff.
the only reason I brought it up is because I've seen so many people just going around wearing headphones and they're not on. They're just wearing them to block out. I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
is this fucking Idiocracy? Is it something about Mary?
Nah, man, it's called phoning.
Is someone going to ask me if they've seen their fucking baseball? What the fuck is going on? Because it's happening more and more.
You don't do phoning?
I don't know what that is.
I just made it up. It sounded like it was potentially.
I think it's common in cities.
Yeah.
I think it's really common in cities. You're so tired of like people bothering you. People
I
like
guess.
asking you to like sign stuff or like donate to shit.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're like, I just came from like a group of orphans. I live with them. I need money for them. It's always like, yeah, I get paid $7.50 an hour to bother people on the street. So you're just like, I don't want to engage with this at all. So even if you're not listening, you know what happened here? Okay, so here's what happens to me is like I would spend too long deciding what to listen to. Like, I'm just gonna leave the headphones in and stroll around. Hopefully
I
people
get
take the
that.
fucking hint.
I get that, but we're in rural racism is what I like to call it, and it's like nobody's on the street bothering you for anything.
It depends on where you are.
Well, I mean they'll throw a rock at you, but that's not really.
I don't know.
bothering you.
Sometimes you can run into some black Israelites, which is a
Oh, that
lot
is
of fun.
true. They are
Sometimes.
great.
You ever watch UFC fighters walk down to the ring and then they get there and they got to take their shirt off and they've got like a pair of like $700 like garbage headphones on that they have to also take off.
Yeah.
What are you listening to? Why wouldn't you be listening to like the audio, you know, the arena sound playing
sound
the
that
song you picked
Yeah.
and
You
people
picked
cheering
it.
for you?
You picked the song.
I imagine most of them are listening to like their own rap career that they're like
Yeah.
their own rap songs that they're recording. Like, yeah, dude, I'm so sick. I
It's the
rule
Roy
so
Jones
hard.
Jr. shit.
I think Tyron Woodley, I think had a fleggling rap career.
No shit.
He never
Yeah,
could
he probably
finish
walked
his
out
songs,
just
so-
like he's rapping to himself.
Yeah. All his songs end early because he can't finish them.
Dude, what do you? And I know we're getting ready to get off here. We've taken a lot of time, but what do you listen to when you work out now? Like what kind of shit?
Turnstile right now.
Really?
Listen to a lot of that Turnstile album that just came out. It's called Glow On.
Fuck yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Dude,
Yeah, last week I was just stomping through the woods, 5-mile run, just listening to fucking Turnstile, playing air drums and shit. God damn, so many fucking Asian families just not. And I was shirtless with this hair, just like stomping through the woods. And I'm pretty athletic, so I'm moving fast enough that my hair is like flowing behind me, just like fuck yeah, dude.
Somebody's like, "Oh fuck, the paper towel guy's real."
Dude. I'll never feel the cold, dude. Just cruising through the woods, saying hi to everybody.
I keep
Fuck
thinking.
yeah.
I keep now that you were mentioning your hair. When McCusker mentioned whale guy
Whale
or
guy?
whale man, dude.
Well, man.
I never. That's the type of person to me now. Like I'm like, oh yeah, whale man.
Yeah,
So
anyone that
fucking
knows
funny.
enough about science to talk to children has fucked up.
Yeah,
Like-
something is wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna. Well, this is kind of a downer, but you were mentioning music, and I was thinking about our mutual pal Baron, and
Hell
Dude.
yeah.
it was you were talking about positivity and everything. One of the things like Dad Meat, it always keeps me in line about positivity because it's easy to get down, right? But this. I was thinking about the other day with so Baron, Baron was supposed to come on our show like the Tuesday before like he
Yeah,
died
after, yeah.
on a Thursday or something like that. So it's supposed to be on our show that next week, but and so like
Such a funny dude. So
last-
much fucking fun.
the weird thing about it is like the last conversation I had with him was about we had Evan Williams on our show, and he told this story about couldn't really find his way and blah blah blah, and he found this light that said, like in the middle of LA, that said, do what you love, right? And so Barron kept talking about, like, you know, this is exactly what he needed and all this stuff, and then he like passed away, right? And so that really fucked with me, thinking like, what is that all supposed to mean? But I think like what you guys are doing what you love is so important, you know, not to sound gay about it, but like it's so important to do that, because you don't know where it's going to end.
Yeah, and you guys matter, man. But
Yeah.
it really fucking, you have thrown a stone in the pond and it's rippled like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we hear from people all the time,
Yeah.
like just friends of ours, that how influential you guys are into their everyday behavior, everyday attitude.
That's wild.
So it's a big deal, man. I don't, you know.
Well, dude, so I've completely adjusted what I imagined success to be because of all this stuff. And I'm not gonna get too serious, and I'm not gonna take up too much time with this, but like I found out very quickly like how little money I need to be happy. Like I think I was pretty close. I was pretty close money wise to just not worrying about shit all the time. And dude, I even like my job now. I enjoy my job.
Fuck yeah.
I think some stuff changed about it, but dude, if I have to work this job for the rest of my life, I could. Just knowing that like I'm using it to do so much other cool shit.
Yeah.
But my new idea of success isn't like being famous or like making a ton of money, although like I understand that like those are markers. Dude, what I'm chasing right now is just like making a lot of people excited. If people are just feeling excited more than anything else, like I've seen people, I've watched people's faces laugh a lot. That's great. I love when people laugh, but like I really want people to just be excited. And like more specifically, like I want them to get excited because they see some fucking retard on their phone stomping through the woods in tiny shorts laughing to himself. Okay, I'll share me doing shit in my personal life that I think if you can receive my joy and it's funny, then that's perfect content to me. So I wanted to give that to a lot of people, and I'll feel successful when like a ton of people are just excited and finding reasons like to be excited about themselves and like and the shit that they want to get into. So that's where this is all going. And dude, Red Baron, I think, kind of personified that.
For
and
sure.
What a huge loss when he died so fucking young.
Dude, never heard him say a bad word about like really anybody. He was such a big fan and big supporter. And
well, dude, it's easy to avoid saying a bad word when you're incredibly fake, and that's not who he was.
No.
He was having like genuine conversations with a lot of. He was just like you guys, where it was like he was just so into what's going on, and people appreciated like what he brought to it. So it was like everyone was happy to have him around. And dang, dude, that hurt.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man.
He still was on one of the favorite things we ever did. And they would ask the question, I've talked about it before, they would ask the question about what music you listen to and stuff like that. And then I had to change the question up because I'm a fucking idiot. I had to tell them what music I was getting out of, because
I changed up all the questions too, by the way.
It was great. Your episode was great.
Yeah, I fucking loved it, dude. But I told them about how I had to back out of being a fan of Disturbed. And then I like started showing the decline. Yeah. And at the end of it crescendoed at The Sound of Silence when he was singing that.
Brutal.
And like it was so bad that I was like, nope, I'm out. I made a terrible mistake.
That's so fucking funny.
Dude, we watched it on the show. I'll send you a link sometime if you ever get really bored.
Dude, I didn't call him.
It was so fucking funny. And John called him.
Was it Lex Luthor
Vandross? Goddamn terrible. And then I just had to like go. I had to retroactively go back and just be like, nope, I don't like Disturbed now.
Scrub your brain. Yeah.
Dude, it was painful and hilarious. We had such a fucking.
It really all revolved around the oh mommy don't hit me or whatever.
It started with that.
That
was the first sin that I just pretended wasn't there. It's like when you first kind of realize you're in a cult. Like, is it?
Is he seriously playing Sound of Silence right now? Like that?
No. The sound of silence is like when like everybody's about to commit suicide. Like, yeah, this is fucking cool. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's Hell Bop when they're drinking the purple shit.
But between the mommy thing and the sound of silence, it was just like there was this timeline of like, oh no, I got it. Yeah, okay, I'm still in, and then that hit is like I just took the robe off and just threw it on the ground. I was like, fuck Disturbed. And I just left.
Yeah, I think bands like Disturbed and other like their ilk are all like they're like designed in a lab to just like subconsciously sell Jeeps.
Yeah.
They're just trying to create Jeep guys.
And see, nobody's buying tap out shirts anymore, so 50% of their viability is gone.
Yeah, that really short-circuited the whole fucking new metal system, and that was how you ended up with fucking Sound of Silence. I'm sorry, butt rock. That short-circuited the butt rock system, and you get Sound of Silence out of them.
Jesus Christ, that's great,
dude. We fucking love you. We 100% do, and we've taken up a bunch of your time. And thank you.
I love you guys. I'm happy to share my time with you.
Dad meet, obviously, everybody knows.
That's my church. That's the only thing I do on Sunday. That's a ritual. Is I fucking watch Dad meet. I'm not shitting you.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for joining us.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And please fucking subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah.
If there's any Patreon out there that's fucking worth it, Dad Meat is fucking worth it.
I think we have exactly the number of subscribers we need. I don't need anything to change now.
You don't need it.
I hate promoting myself. I just I love dude. I know you're supposed to promote your own shit when you go on podcasts, and I've done like 30 podcasts this week, and I was just so excited to be at every single one, so I don't need to promote anything.
It's the worst thing, and like promoting anything. I don't know. It's so I feel such a douche doing like
I have no soul.
Like and
I don't
subscribe.
care.
It's fucking horrible, dude. But
you really do need to not care. It doesn't have to feel bad.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't have a soul. It's fine. I was like, yeah, check this shit out. Look what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
Well, now that I guess people are getting excited about us, I could be like, dude, that's the pitch. I needed enough people to get into Demi that like that was the pitch. Like, dude, people like it. You'll like it.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, you like. Yeah, exactly. You have that credibility. Like it's already there. Like it's built in.
You're a wave
like,
maker.
hey, check these guys out over here.
I mean, you guys make waves. You set the pace. You are really making the conversation on so many fronts. I see what you do end up in so many other podcasts and fucking TV shows. People are ripping you off right and left where they can without overtly doing it. It's great.
Dude, we're used to that.
I know, but
that was happening when we were doing fucking just stand up. When people would come out and start doing the shit that we were doing. I mean, I dealt with that a lot, and I had to talk to McKeever about this a lot because like I would get so like jammed up. Like I would never confront anyone about anything, but like when people start like biting off of you, and especially because like I've never been cool, so no one's ever wanted to. But like when people start biting off of you, you get like once you confront someone about it, then it's like I don't even want the thing back.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm just gonna like yo. So we're always gonna be on to something new.
Well, you guys
start biting. We'll be on to the next thing. It doesn't matter.
Well, you guys have been innovative. Like your whole crew again. It's amazing. Like I've said it so many times, but god damn it, it's amazing the amount of talent and you guys, your crew, and it's like
you're a little suspicious if you ask me.
Yeah. But the innovation. And,
I think you motherfuckers might be from the government. I don't know.
Actually, I think you know what happened.
Too good.
I think they took the
Philadelphia experiment was these some bitches right here.
Right. They took
the movie Philadelphia was these guys.
That's right. These guys. The F-150 DeLorean.
Yes.
To the future.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm a small part of like the fucking coolest crew in comedy.
Dude, you're not a small part. You're
an integral part.
Yeah. And it's great, man. I just see it just keeps growing, keeps escalating. And like I'll say another thing. It's weird being like from an area that's sort of culturally you're not really culturally part. Part of and seeing people that you from this other area that you identify with a lot and you know and to see you guys strive and thrive, it's like it's really awesome to see, man.
We're gay for you.
Yes,
we're 100% gay.
Bukkake,
I'm also regular gay, dude. I fucking gay.
Dude.
I'm gay. I'll suck dick.
Fuck
whatever,
yeah, dude. Jeremy is 3 bananas.
I'll suck your dicks, dude. I'll fucking eat your whatever. Dude,
yeah, whatever.
Gotta suck dick for the
this
boys.
cup, just come. Just come.
No, man. This is again, but like, dude, listen. Like, we were spending all our times on the internet anyway. Just a
Exactly.
fucking cultural lacuna where everyone was trying to be like the coolest. Everyone was trying to be like too cool for school, like more than the next guy. And it's like, all right, well, why don't we just figure out what's up and share that? So like, the cooler shit gets for me, the faster I'm gonna have to figure out how to give it away. So that's my challenge moving forward. I can't wait.
The Elon Musk of podcast. I love it, buddy. Thank you so much, man.
dude.
Seriously,
All right, I love
man,
you,
we
boys.
fucking
Thank
love
you so
guys.
much.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right,
Absolutely, bud. Thank you so much.
Have a
Bye
good night.
bye.